students. So I am here again with chapter 2, coordinate bond. I have explained you ionic and covalent bonds, and I started coordinate bond already in my previous video. I explained about coordinate bond, its condition, and yes, I explained one example of formation of hydronium ion. Now only two topics are left in this chapter, which is related to coordinate bond. One is formation of ammonium ion, and then a last topic is self ionization of water. Okay, so let me start with the formation of ammonium ion. Please don't get confused between ammonia and ammonium. Okay, ammonia is NH3, which is a neutral molecule, but ammonium is NH4, which is a charged ion or a cation. Okay, but ammonium ion is formed from ammonia molecule. Why is it so? Let's see what is the condition of ammonia molecule. This is about the structural formula of ammonia, and nitrogen has one lone pair over it. I already explained you the ammonia molecule in covalent bond formation. So what happens, you know what are the conditions for coordinate bond. Coordinate bond is formed between two atoms in which one of the combining atom has at least one lone pair, and other combining atom should have shortage of a pair of electron. So this happens when a proton is H plus. Okay, so H plus means hydrogen ion with a vacant shell. Actually hydrogen atom has one electron, but if loses one electron, then it become a proton or H plus, and it has shortage of two electrons, and ammonia molecule has one extra pair of electrons. So these are the two atoms which are favoring the condition for the formation of coordinate bond. And from where this proton has entered, actually what happens when ammonia gas is being dissolved in water. Ammonia is a water soluble gas, and water on self ionization releases hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. There is another process for self ionization of water also. Whenever water ionizes itself, it releases H plus and OH minus, hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. So whenever ammonia gas is dissolved in water, the unstable hydrogen ion which is present in water may attack this lone pair in order to become stable. So here it happens like this proton which has deficiency or shortage of one pair, it will definitely attack this pair of electron which is present over ammonia. Now what happens? Nitrogen already it has 3 covalent bond with 3 hydrogen, and this one pair of electron will be donated. This pair of electron which is only of nitrogen will be donated to this hydrogen, but then it will remain shared between them. And as one proton is being added to a neutral molecule, this overall ammonium will carry a positive charge. Once again, how ammonium ion is formed? It is formed when ammonia is dissolved in water. What happens? Water after self ionization release hydrogen and hydroxide ion, and ammonia as it contain one lone pair of electron over nitrogen. So the proton which I already told you is an unstable cation. So it will definitely attack this lone pair in order to become stable. The next ion which is released in this process is hydroxide ion, but it is stable. It is stable with complete configuration. The problem is always with hydrogen ion, because after losing one electron, it has one vacant shell left. So it has shortage of a pair of electron. It will attack this pair of electron in this way. Now these pair of electrons which are only of nitrogen, first they will be given to hydrogen, but then they will remain shared. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन हाइड्रोजन को ट्रांसफ़र हो जाती है. अगर हाइड्रोजन को ट्रांसफ़र हो जाएंगे, देन इन द वैलेंस शेल ऑफ नाइट्रोजन अगेन देयर विल बी शॉर्टेज ऑफ 2 electrons. Before nitrogen, you know, nitrogen has 5 electrons, but it is sharing 3 of its electron with hydrogen. So the octet of nitrogen is completed and becomes stable. But this lone pair, if it remains in the shell of nitrogen, then only its octet will remain complete. That's why after donating it to hydrogen, then it will remain shared between them. So it is a stable bond formation to form ammonium ion. Now let's draw the electron dot structure of ammonium. With this structural formula we can show the electron dot structure. According to NH4 plus, one nitrogen is at the middle and it is surrounded by 4 hydrogens at 4 corners. Out of these 4 hydrogen, as you see here, 3 hydrogens are covalently bonded with nitrogen. So we can show 3 covalent bond which are showing mutual sharing. Mutual sharing means one electron is nitrogen, other is of hydrogen. One electron is of nitrogen, other is of hydrogen. So these 3 are single covalent bond showing the mutual sharing of electrons between nitrogen and hydrogen. But this bond is a coordinate bond in which both the electrons are donated by nitrogen only. So we have to show the lone pair or the shared pair of electron which are entirely contributed by nitrogen, and yes, overall it will carry one positive charge. So this is the formation of ammonium ion. Now coming to next topic, self-ionization of water. Water, how we can represent water molecule? As I told you, due to lone pair and to avoid the repulsion between the lone pair and shared pair, hydrogen molecule will occupy this bend structure. But it is a polar molecule. Polar because oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. So the shared pair of hydrogen and oxygen, for example, this is the shared pair. This electron is of hydrogen, this is of oxygen. This is of hydrogen and this is of oxygen. But as polarity exist, so what happened, these shared pair, they get shifted towards oxygen which is more electronegative, so it acquire partial negative, and both the hydrogen, as the pair of electrons are being away from hydrogen, so it will acquire partial positive charge. Now what happens, already let me show you with the straight structure, then it will be much easier for you. So these are the shared pair of electrons which are already near to oxygen, and yes, oxygen also contain 2 lone pair of electrons. This is the actual electron dot structure of hydrogen. Now what happens in self-ionization of water, any one of the bond, either this one, oxygen, hydrogen, or this one, as the shared pair are already near to oxygen, so one of the bond will break in such a way that the electron of hydrogen which was shared between hydrogen and oxygen, this electron will go with oxygen and this hydrogen will be released in the solution as proton. So it will break, the bond will break after releasing hydrogen ion, and the next is hydroxide ion. Let me show you the electron dot structure of hydroxide ion. This is single covalent bond which is between oxygen and this hydrogen. So you can show the shared pair. Then the 2 lone pairs which were already present over oxygen, and yes, one pair of electron in which one electron was of oxygen and other which has been taken from hydrogen. Now as one electron has been taken from this hydrogen, or one extra electron is being added to this hydroxide ion from hydrogen, so it will acquire a negative charge. So that is what self-ionization. Water ionizes and it breaks one of its bond in such a way that the electron of hydrogen goes with oxygen. So hydrogen come out in the form of proton, and hydroxide, as oxygen has taken one electron of hydrogen, so it acquires one negative charge. Now what happens, again I told you, all the negative ions which are released after ionization, they are always stable, because here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The octet of oxygen is complete and the duplet of hydrogen is complete. So there is no problem, this hydroxide ion is stable. But again the problem is with this proton, as it's having a vacant shell. Only one shell it had and with one electron, but as it has lost one electron, it become unstable with the vacant shell. So it will definitely attack another water molecule due to presence of lone pair. Here it will start the formation of coordinate bond. As you know, every oxygen atom of water molecule has two lone pairs present. So this proton which is being released by self ionization may get stable by attacking this lone pair, and then it comes out in the form of stable positive ion, that is hydronium ion. So this is the lone pair which is left, and this pair of electron is being donated to proton. So now it is becoming stable hydronium ion. So this hydroxide negative ion was stable, and now the positive cation has also become stable with the formation of hydronium ion. So how many water molecules are used in self ionization? First this water molecule from which the proton was released, and one more water molecule to which this proton has been added to form this hydronium ion. So in one step equation we can write that two water molecule on self ionization releases one stable positive ion, that is hydronium ion, and one stable negative ion, that is hydroxide ion. So this is all about the self ionization of water. With this topic the second chapter is also complete, but one more thing I want to explain is the difference between the properties of covalent and ionic compounds, which is very important because most of the questions are asked on the basis of their properties. If the property of a compound is given, how can you identify the type of bond present or the type of compound it is? So that I will explain you in a short video afterwards. So please go through these topics, coordinate bond once again, and you may clear your doubts between 6 to 8 in the evening in the group.